let us go straight away to the introduction so that we get to know who we are meeting now and who they are meeting now. And I want to begin from the clerk here.
Good afternoon to you all. My name is Martha Mwanda Kaganzi, Principal Clerk Assistant. My name is Esther Polat. I'm a senior legal counsel attached to the committee. Thank you. My name is Akelo Sylvia, MP of Tuke District and a member of the committee.
Yeah, that side.
Thank you very much. My name is Oluo Joseph Andrew, Member of Parliament, Toroma County, Katakre District. I'm a member of this committee.
I'm Nantume Jennifer Gunyu, woman MP of Homa District and Chairperson, Committee on Human Rights. Any guess?
Good afternoon. My name is Kevin Kaija from Hendo, and I'm the head of production TV NBS.
You're the head of what?
Production TV.
Okay. Yeah, thank you for coming. Yeah, as you are aware, microphone. Yeah, thank you very much, NGS. We first of all want to thank you for honoring our invitation. Actually, this is an indicator that what you produced, you own it, and you have more information about it. The reason as to why we called you here, this is the Committee of Parliament on Human Rights, and actually we are working on behalf of the whole Parliament, and this is Parliament now. Hope you are aware of the reason as to why we are inviting you here. It is a story that you produced about Stella Nandaula and Bryn Point. So, I don't want to go into details, but we want to discover so many things, because by the time you produced that on air, you must have had an interaction on a one-on-one with Stella Nandaula and maybe other people. And it looks like what you have on air is always more. It looks like you have even more information about Bryn White and other girls, including Stella Nandaula. We shall be very grateful to receive that information. Because basically, we are not in for the violation of human rights. Whoever comes in as a whistleblower, we want to thank you so much, because you're coming up to help even other people, in addition to Stella Nandaula. We've interacted with so many people, and we want to add your information to that information before we report on the floor of Parliament. So with this, I want to hand over the meeting to my vice chairperson of the committee to take you over, and the members will react there and then. I thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, the team from NBS, for honoring our invitation. I wish to add my voice to that of Chair to thank you for coming up to bring out some of these issues that impact negatively on our society. You have actually made me get interest in watching now Uncut and NBS television, because initially I thought sometimes I found myself bumping into Uncut, maybe in a salon, And I thought that is Rumamonga, because the person will come and say, Orugambo. But little did I know that this program would bring an issue that would really engage me as the chairperson of the committee. So I thank you so much, and I please encourage you to look out for more and more important issues that touch our society, so together we can transform our country. Thank you so much. So today you are here, please feel free. You can drink some water, relax. This is a committee of human rights, and we have invited you just to interact with you, to get a little more details about the case of Stella Nandaula and Bryn and other women, because I've seen you have talked to several other women. So we would like to know, Anikat, you are the origin of this. What do you know about the genesis of the story regarding the sexual abuse and violation of Stella Nandaula by Chirumira and even other women? How did you as NBS come to know about the story? Yes, and please tell the committee about those details, share with us. And then you also tell us the number of people you have interviewed, generally the genesis, please. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Is it on or not? You didn't tell us the procedure. So now we need clarification. So thank you very much, Madam Chair. Like I said, I'm Ramadhan Mbago. I'm the head of operations. Here I led the team, which is in front of you. We did not know exactly what we wanted when you invited us. We were looking at the letter and we were like, okay, are we going to have a chat, or we are going to squeeze us over something? Are we going to meet other people? So it's good you have clearly told us why we are here. So ideally, my team here maybe will elaborate more. We had a written submission which we thought we'll be able to hand over, but answer delayed a little bit, so maybe when it comes in, you'll be able to deliver that written submission so that you can get understand a few things. But like any other media house, when you see something of interest and you take interest, you have to go a little bit deeper to get to understand what is the genesis of all these things. So we picked that story off social media. We also saw it off social media. It was just something trending. So we said, but what is this? So the team decided to dig a little bit deeper to find out more about what was happening. So when we saw the clip of that girl lamenting on social media, we said, no, we need to go a little bit deeper and find out. We tried our best to reach the girl, but she wasn't willing to speak, but the family was willing to speak. So we go to the family spoke to us and told us what was happening, how she got to criminal police and then how she was abused. So we decided to go look for criminal also to see, to try and balance the story, to get to know is what this family is talking about true or what criminal side of the story was. So criminal decided not to talk to us, but we got the spokesperson of the foundation, because he has a foundation called the Bryn Foundation, who was willing to speak to us and gave us some information. So that's when now we picked the story off social media into the mainstream. And I believe that's when you picked the story and also got interested of what was happening. So in a nutshell, we got so many phone calls from different people telling us that actually that is just a drop in the ocean. There are more girls who are abused by this individual. And we said, okay, maybe we can find out more. So as we got in more phone calls, we tried to interact with many of these people, or the so-called victims, and they were willing to offer some information about what was happening. But the unfortunate bit is that we could not get the kilometer because normally we don't want to run the stories when we always want to balance the story. You know, the principle of objectivity in communication is important. So we tried as much as possible to try and get kilometers so that we can be able to say something about the story. But unfortunately, he wasn't willing to speak. So in short, we were forced or slightly to run the stories without much of Jemila's side. Probably maybe the time he comes in here will be able to explain the details because we never got to know from his side. What we went to the police and the police told us they had opened the file against Jemila, so they are getting more victims registering some of their complaints and we are going to investigate further. So ideally, in terms of the details or I don't know which type of details you need us to give you, but that is it in summary what happened.
Can you briefly share with us what exactly the family told you about Stella Nandaula, how she got to the foundation and what she was going through? And also from that program we saw you interacting with Stella, interviewing her. Where did you find her?
To be very specific, we unfortunately have not been able to interview Stella Nandaula, as it is stated here. Stella Nandaula is the tip of the iceberg for the story. She's the girl that first went online to make the allegation about sexual abuse and assault by Mr. Chumi and Bryn. But we have not managed to get that particular girl. The rest of the girls came after her story, but we have not interviewed her in particular. We only managed to get part of her family members who are aggrieved by the situation as it was, but we have not specifically interviewed Stella.
So what did the family tell you? You said the family told them how Stella went to Chimina and what she was going through. What exactly did the family tell you?
I'll let the police
Maybe we shall dedicate
There is a microphone just right there. You can press it. You must add it a little bit.
Because what they told us we aired it on TV. We may not be able to record everything they said, but maybe we can be able to send you, deliver the videos.
Yes.
because we do not want to be taken out of context. And
so it's better we deliver the video so that you can get the information from the videos rather than us. Maybe we may I forgot the certain things they said, but we have the videos.
When can you get that?
Maybe we can send you links by close of business today.
because we upload the content online.
Online.
So,
That is okay, you get in touch with our platform. After the video, then at an appropriate time for us, we can go through it. Platform members, do you have anything that you want to know from NGS and
Madam Chair. Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, of course, this matter came to the August House through one of our colleagues after watching it on Uncut Character. And that's how it came to the floor of Parliament and finally to Human Rights Committee. And since then, we have had, of course, as the Vice Chair said, some of us were not so much or interested, we had no time for Uncut Character. Many of us were seeing it as a program, a fun program, but since then, we have taken interest in the program because for them they may be looking at it as a fun and also as a platform for the celebrities and showing that they open up, they unveil, they lift the veil in as far as celebrities, especially artists, are concerned. But it has come out to be an educative program that it brings us what really goes out in public, what we don't know behind curtains. And in most cases, if they bring out such information, then we get interested and then we carry out enough investigations. But now, as regards to this issue, we have already, when they presented that video of Stella, then even other girls were in Germany, the other girl in Germany, Nagolime in Germany, and I think also Vivian, we ever hosted Vivian, and all of them on the same alleged sexual abuse by Bryn White Chilumila. My question maybe right now to them, ever since that Nandaula video went viral through your broadcast, have you ever tried to get more information from Nandaula? Have you ever talked to Nandaula using various methods as you used the other method before? Because how did you get to know that Nandaula has chickened out? He's not now interested, and you also came out to say Nandaula is trying to say I'm normal and I'm okay. So I wanted to know from this team, because that is also another interest of the public that watched the first video. So the onus is on you, that you presented us the other video, and now what is the progress? Where do you think Nandaula is, and what do you think, or what will be the reason as to why Nandaula these days is nowhere to be seen? He's not under government quarantine, but you don't have access to her. Maybe there is something that you were told by her, and then we wanted to just get information whether there is any other information apart from the other information that you aired out through your video.
You need to first do you want to first respond from Dr. Bagala, or okay? Honorable members.
Mine is a quick one.
Honorable members, I want to pause because of time.
Yes.
They get all the questions and then they answer once.
Maybe clerk can provide some piece of paper.
No, I'm waiting.
Thank you, Chair, and a colleague from NBS. Mine is about what you have just told the committee, that you were able to meet the spokesman of Bryn White's foundation. What exactly did he tell you?
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. I also want to ask one short question. You're well aware that the staff from Uganet, some of them say they even face telephone calls threatening. What about you? After publishing all this, do you have some threats? Do you have some people who are maybe saying, please don't continue with this kind of publication, or you are just okay and you can continuously do it without any problem? Thank you.
Can I respond, Madam Chair?
Yeah, you can respond, because as far as I'm concerned, I'm not of importance as far as these questions are concerned, because the lead of NBS here is not personal friend. So I want to keep quiet and leave others to ask. Thank you, Chair.
So, Madam Chair, you asked the question of where Nandaula could be now, why she has changed from the initial whether we have followed up to talk to her and what we have done. Like she said, when Nandaula broke the story, she was more of a whistleblower. But immediately after that story, she withdrew and went back, I think, to Bryn White. She made another video clip, shared it again, and then she disappeared. We have never got in touch with Nandaula like she stated, because she refused to talk. From the word go, we only talk to our family. So after running the story, I believe maybe, because it's her who sent out the story, I believe it was not out of duress, because for us we picked it out of social media from some of these pages where she posted that story. So from that time, of course, it was very difficult to get hold of her. Also, when someone says something and then changes after, it might be very difficult for you to get hold of them. But what happened is, after her breaking the story, there were so many other interested parties who came out and started now giving more information. Some victims who claimed they were also part of the group of those who were abused. So we instead now had to follow up with the others who are interested in speaking, because if someone says I don't want to speak, or you can't get them because the known numbers are not on, it becomes very difficult. Was the last time I heard